Daredevil is one of Marvel's greatest heroes and a champion of the street level side of the universe, where a hero like Spidey is able to cross over between literally every corner of these stories. Matt Murdock is kinda just meant to stay in his city, or really his 0.841 square miles of a city, but the Devil in Hell's Kitchen is just such a fire epithet, I can't even blame him. I was like a single year old when his movie came out, so I never peeped game, but he did have a bunch of appearances in animated shows that were around, but I didn't really get a deep dive into the Man Without Fear until his Netflix series. And oh my goodness, was this the most peak thing I've ever laid eyes upon. And now we're finally back with a continuation. I need this series to be good, dog, please. But after that last trailer, Daredevil Born Again might be some flames. When I was young, I was heavy into the CW Arrowverse shows, especially Arrow, but after watching Daredevil's first season, I just could not look at that series the same. It felt like Arrow had none of the substance, sauce, and action Daredevil had. Arrow was like Naruto Storm, and Daredevil was like Tekken 8. Both are good, but one is just, you know, everything. My point is, Daredevil was peak TV. They managed to perfectly balance the lawyer legal side of Matt's life with the dark vigilante side in such a beautiful harmony. One of the most interesting things about him as a character is that he's a hero who fights crime partially for the thrill of it, and that has a huge impact on him on a morality tip. Like, obviously he wants to help people and save the day, or I guess night, but there's this darkness within him that manifests when he puts that suit on. I know for a fact a hallway hate to see this nigga coming, bro. Them hallway fights was genuinely Hall of Fame, dog. Violence is intrinsically linked to who he is, and he walks a fine line because of that. This is a guy who grew up watching his father throw all type of hands for a living though, so we see where this comes from. Matt's also super religious, which adds an even more interesting layer to his relationship with violence. He wants to do right by his personal faith, but also fighting crime doesn't necessarily get in the way of that, right? Now when he leaves motherfuckers with bones sticking out of them, that's a whole different story. The fact that he enjoys hurting criminals is what makes everything rocky. It low-key feels like a guilty pleasure for him. I don't know the validity of this entirely, but it seems like Punisher and Spidey kind of got an angel devil type beat going on with Matt, where Spidey wants him to stay on the no-kill side and Punisher wants him to fully cross that line. Spidey is just this bundle of purity and shit, and Punisher is just I don't really care for the Punisher for a number of reasons I'm gonna bite my tongue off for now, but I genuinely love his role in the series and his relation to Matt and his journey as a hero. Frank Castle genuinely gets to tweaking the f out in this series though. Bro. It's certain Punisher panels that like I can only look at once in my life, bro. I seen this man take somebody's limbs off. What? Speaking of violence though, the showrunner said that Born Again is gonna be extremely violent and it's gonna have a moment that goes further than the Netflix series. Alright, look, that's cool and all, but golly, how much is too much? That Netflix series had some crazy moments and we need more blood. Also, season 3 literally ended perfectly and I'm kind of worried about Born Again because of that, but I'm cautiously optimistic. That moment with Matt's final battle with the Kingpin and him screaming, "I beat you!" after not killing him was the most satisfying ever. Oh my goodness. That moment alone might actually bring season 3 up to my favorite one, dog. But I don't know. Season 2 had so many Hall of Fame moments. The whole show was just so good, start to finish. And it was like the only one of the Netflix Marvel shows to get an actual ending aside from that little post-credits bullseye teaser. The ending of Luke Cage's show actually makes me so sad. We'll never see where this story goes. But Born Again seems like they completely scrapped the original idea for this show, which is definitely for the best based on what we heard about it. It was gonna be completely disconnected from what came before, and Foggy and Karen would have been completely gone. I think that show literally would have set itself up for failure straight up. Also, a blind hero is just so fire to me. Disabled characters having powers related to their disability is some GOAT shit. I especially love how characters like Matt and Toph see the world in such a stylized way. Oh, and Matt becoming the Kingpin in Spider-Gwen's universe is some of the hardest shit ever. This nigga got sauce in every universe, I guess, even when he a little evil. Daredevil might have some of the hardest suits in comics too, dog. Peep game. The default red is iconic. Everything about this is some flames. I really love how this classic look gets translated in the show, but a part of me does really want to know what this suit would look like with 2 Ds on his chest. Now maybe that's a little too wacky for the tone of this series, but I don't know. When I was really little, I didn't know he was blind, so the eye holes on the suit being covered with red always confused me, but in context, it's genuinely peak character design. The black suit variant is also cool to me, but what I really like about this suit is the red accents, like on his eyes. eyes, the gloves, boots, and his symbol. I ain't seen Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man yet, although I really need to soon because I'm hearing it's some heat. I'm hearing it's flames. But Daredevil's look in that series is pretty great too, dog. The black suit just look good. But his actual best black suit, and low-key maybe his actual best suit ever, is the DIY suit from seasons 1 and 3, dog. Hear me out! I do have a soft spot for DIY suits for heroes, but this is beautiful. Specifically in season 3 when he had the Muay Thai gloves on, the black with the subtle white accents is just so legendary, and the bandana over his eyes is sauce incarnate. And peep the little white part poking out too. Holy alliteration. This suit is so clean, your next had to turn into Daredevil himself for this video. I'm the Your Next without fear, you feel me? This suit might be even cleaner in the comics too, bruh. Look at this. He's bulkier and more stylized, which is so clean. If they ever put this man in Marvel Rivals, I need this suit as a skin, dog, please. Granted, there's like no way they make him a support, so like I probably won't be playing him like that anyway, but still, please, bro, please. I might play him if you put the skin in, please. I have zero idea what's happening in the comics with Daredevil right now, but Elektra's Daredevil now, and she looks so clean. I don't know if there's 2 Daredevils now or it's just her, but this might actually be my favorite Daredevil suit, bruh. Look! I don't know the story of why she took up the mantle, but based off the look alone, I'm a fan, dog. The ninja type look is so elite, and she gets to keep her size, which only make this look even cooler. If Marvel Rivals put Lin Lee's Iron Fist over Danny Rand, there's a chance they could put Elektra Daredevil over Matt Murdock, and look, might have their opinions. Look at her suit. Look at her suit. Shout out Matt Murdock. But if they put Elektra Daredevil in Marvel Rivals, I'm still lit. Matt's yellow suit is kind of vibes too, but also I'm biased because yellow is simply the greatest color in the known universe to me. I like that in the She-Hulk series, the yellow on the cowl is kind of scratched off a bit and super worn. Also, not gonna lie, this might be a crazy thing to say, but aside from the ending, I actually did enjoy She-Hulk series.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh this one more time. Oh, free for all, turbine. Okay, wait, hold on.
A superhero legal dramedy is kind of vibes as dog. I'm sorry. Matt himself was way more acrobatic in that series versus his own show, which was super grounded in realism, which I think is cool because it was a very organic way to put this character in a series with such a vastly different tone without completely mischaracterizing him, you feel me? Like, of course he still lost to her when they fought, but he was hitting all type of flying Grayson's ass flips before that. Matt and Jen also had horizontal cardio, which feels fitting for their characters. Not gonna lie, bruh, these motherfuckers be outside. Daredevil is somebody I absolutely adore seeing crossover with other characters. I'm still waiting on that Spidey team up, please. No Way Home laid the foundation and set the crumbs, bro. Let's execute. The Defenders have had all kinds of members on the team, but the roster based on the Netflix shows is kind of Hall of Fame, dude. Seeing them all interact with each other is just fantastic. Daredevil truly is a GOAT. I might get fried for this, but look, I need you to hear me out. Daredevil has a lot of parallels to Batman, right? Daredevil kind of just works for me more. You feel me? Just a little bit. I think my favorite thing about Batman media is the family and not Bruce himself, which is kind of why I'm sick of solo Batman stuff, low-key. Like, he's still cool as don't get it twisted, but Daredevil does dark, conflicted hero of the night better to me in a lot of ways. Maybe not every way, but a lot of ways. Now, this could just also be hype talking because we're literally about to get some new Daredevil very, very soon, but now, Nightwing versus Daredevil is a whole different conversation. With everything he represents as a character, plus the inherent sauce that comes with him, Dick Grayson may genuinely be the greatest character to come out of DC. He might be tied with Wally though. I also always loved Blue Beetle as a kid, so maybe he's up there too.
Yeah. Oh my.
Also, Vixen's an absolute GOAT too. Zatanna's pretty goated too. Look, bruh, DC has some gems, but Dick Grayson is definitely like top 3. And he ain't 3, and he probably not 2, so you feel me? I just really hope Daredevil Born Again is good, dude. Every trailer that's come out for this show has been genuinely excellent, so look, I'm very optimistic. I just needed to stick the landing. Please, bro, please. Also, I think there was a shot somewhere in there with a bunch of different colored cowls, which means we might see hella different suits. Realistically, he's not about to put every single one of those suits on on, of course, but look, that's still neat. I love when superheroes just have an assortment of different suits at all times, bro. Batman be OD with it. I love it. Spidey had that in Into the Spider-Verse. Look, that was flames. I feel like it's like a sign of experience, bro. Like, look at all this shit we done been through. Look at all these suits we done been through. And now it's like a utility belt of suits, bro. Or you're fighting an electric-based villain, put the rubber suit on, bro. Or you fighting a water-based villain, put the little fish tank suit on, bro. Or you fighting a fire-based villain, put the, you feel me, flame suit on, bro. Or you fighting a poison dude, I don't really know how you combat that. Be busted, be Batman, I guess. You feel me? Because that nigga got all type of poison training. What? I'm sorry, bro. But let me drop it. I like Batman, okay? Look. Also, season 2 of Born Again is already begun filming, bro. That's crazy. Also, Daredevil might have top 3, like, epithets and nicknames in all of fiction, bro. The Man Without Fear, the Devil at Hell's Kitchen, the Man Without Fear is tough, nigga. Who is he feeling like? Monkey D. Luffy? But yeah, shout out Daredevil and shout out you.
I can't feel my face right now. I'm burning up. I got this feeling that I won't come down. Like, got this feeling that I won't come down. Like, got this feeling that I won't come down.